My friends, let's take a journey inward for a moment. Let's step beyond the analytical mind and into the realm of infinite possibility, because within you, within every one of us, there is a gift, a blueprint, a calling. But how do you know if you were born with a natural gift? How do you know if your instincts are leading you in the right direction? Let's break this down. From the moment we come into this world, we are all encoded with potential. We all come into this world with unique talents and abilities. These gifts are the thread that weave the tapestry of our individual existence. Some of us feel a deep knowing, a pull towards something greater, something we can't quite explain. Maybe it's music, art, business, healing, or teaching. Maybe it's an unshakable feeling that you are meant to do something extraordinary. That feeling is not random. Some of these talents may be immediately apparent, while others lie dormant, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. The key is to trust that you possess these gifts, even if they're not yet fully visible. But here's the paradox. Many of us expect that if we're born with a gift, it should come effortlessly. That we should just know, and that everything should flow perfectly without resistance. And yet, if you study the greatest minds, the most brilliant musicians, the most profound healers, you'll find that even they struggle at some point. Even they doubted. Why? Because struggle is not a sign of failure. It's the initiation. Have you ever felt like you're standing at a crossroads in life, staring down two roads, unsure which one to take? One looks familiar, safe, predictable, but uninspiring. The other, it calls to you. It's filled with possibilities, creativity, and passion, but it's uncertain. The road isn't paved, and you wonder, is this the right path? Or am I walking toward a dead end? Right now, so many of us are caught in this very moment, feeling stuck, feeling lost, like the thing we love most isn't working out, while the thing that provides stability isn't fulfilling our soul. I know this feeling because I've lived it. Maybe you have too. Maybe you are living it right now. But what if I told you that every time you feel lost, you are actually right on track? What if the very resistance you feel is the invitation to break free from old patterns? What if God, the universe, the divine intelligence, is already showing you the signs, but you just haven't learned how to read them? Let's talk about how to recognize the roadmap that was designed for you before you even took your first breath. Step 1. Understanding the architecture of your destiny. Everything in the universe operates on frequency. Every thought you think, every choice you make, every feeling you hold, it's all energy. And this energy is either pulling you toward your highest potential or keeping you trapped in a loop of repetition. We don't see life as it is. We see life as we are. So when we feel stuck, when we feel like we're moving in circles, it's not because the road isn't there. It's because we are too distracted by fear, doubt, and external noises to see it. Imagine a person standing at a darkened intersection. There's a streetlight in the distance, but they have their eyes closed, convinced they are lost. All they need to do is open their eyes. That's what recognizing your path is all about, learning to see the light that is already guiding you. Step 2. how to read the signs. So how do you know if you're on the right path? First, your body knows before your mind does. Your gut, your intuition, that quiet whisper inside of you, it's connected to something greater. Think about a time when you made a choice that didn't feel right, but you did it anyway. Maybe it was a job, a relationship, an opportunity. You justified it logically, but deep down, something in you said, "This isn't it." And what happened? Eventually, it unraveled. Now, think about the times when you followed a pool, even when it didn't make sense. You took a risk, made a leap, and somehow the pieces fell into place. These are signs. They come from different forms, synchronicities, obstacles, gut feelings, even setbacks. What we often see as rejection is redirection. What we see as failure is feedback. Let's talk about instincts. Do they come naturally? Yes, but do they always feel clear? Not always. Instincts are like muscles. If you don't train them, if you don't listen to them, if you don't trust them, they become drowned out by the conditioning, by fear, by the voices of others telling you what you should do. Step 3, crossroads. How to make the right choice. But then we come to a crossroad, a moment where two choices stand before us. One road is easy. It keeps us in our comfort zone. It's predictable. It's logical, but it doesn't make our soul come alive. The other road is unknown. It's the road of possibility, the road of growth, the road of transformation. And here's the truth. The right path will never be the easiest one. The road to your destination will challenge you. It will demand that you step into a new version of yourself, one that exists beyond your fears. So when you're at a crossroads, ask yourself, which path expands me? Which path forces me to grow? Which path makes me feel the most alive? The mind will want comfort. The soul will crave expansion. Choose expansion every time. So how do you know if something is worth pursuing, even when it feels like a struggle? You listen to the feeling behind the struggle. Is it draining your soul? Or is it challenging you to become more than you were yesterday? Does it feel like you're forcing something unnatural? Or does it feel like an obstacle is asking you to grow? If it's making you miserable, maybe it's not your calling. But if the struggle is breaking you open, making you uncomfortable, stretching you into a version of yourself you've never met before, pay attention. This is the moment when most people give up, when they let their old self, the self that was conditioned by fear and limitation, convince them that it's not worth it. But transformation is never comfortable. The caterpillar must dissolve completely before it becomes the butterfly. The old you must die before the new you is born. Step 4, avoiding the wrong path. But what about the wrong path? How do you know when to keep pushing and when to let go? So how long do you keep going? How do you know when to stop? I say you keep going until you become someone new. Natural gifts often come with a sense of instinct. an inner knowing that guides us toward certain activities or pursuits. However, this does not mean that these gifts do not require effort and practice. Even the most gifted individuals must dedicate time and energy to hone their skills. It is through this commitment that we truly unlock our potential. When you change your mind, when you break free from old patterns, when you start seeing yourself differently, that's when you know you're on the right path. If you are evolving, if you are expanding, if you are feeling moments of joy, even in the struggle, keep going. The wrong path is not defined by struggle. Even the right path will have challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. In fact, the deeper your purpose, the more resistance you may face, because growth requires discomfort. If you feel like you're spinning your wheels, ask, is this a sign to shift my strategy, or am I being redirected entirely? Because sometimes the path is right, but the approach needs to evolve. The path to discovering and developing your gifts is not always smooth. There will be moments of struggle and doubt. It is during these times that we must remember that true transformation often requires us to step outside of our comfort zones. Embrace this discomfort, for it is a sign that you are growing and evolving. Trust that the struggle is a necessary part of your journey. Maybe it's not about quitting. Maybe it's about refining, adjusting, learning something new, taking a detour that leads back stronger. If your soul still longs for it, if you still love the work itself, if you still feel that pull despite the doubt, then the road is not closed. You just need to find the next sign. And trust me, when that time is right, you will know. So instead of asking, is this hard? Ask, is this hard because I'm being refined or because I'm forcing something that isn't mine? Here's the difference. If you feel exhausted but still deeply fulfilled, you are likely in a period of growth, not misalignment. If you feel resistance but still wake up with a fire inside you, you are being tested, not misled. Because the universe is always sending signs. It whispers through synchronicities, through moments of flow, through the way your heart responds to your craft. The question is, are you paying attention? You don't need to have all the answers today. You don't need to know how it will all unfold. But you do need to trust that the greater intelligence within you, the part of you connected to something beyond time and space, knows. Step 5, moving forward with clarity. So what do you do when you don't know what's next? You stop asking the mind for answers and start listening to the soul. You stop looking at the clock, the money, the approval of others. You start looking inward. You ask, who am I when no one is watching? What do I love so much I would do it for free? What makes time disappear for me? And then you take action. Because clarity is not found in waiting, it is found in movement. The universe constantly sends us signs and signals to guide us. These signs can come in the form of synchronicities, dreams, or even unexpected opportunities. Be open and receptive to these messages. They are the breadcrumbs that lead you toward your true path. Trust that you are being guided, even when the way forward is not immediately clear. The road opens when you start walking. These signs show up when you pay attention. And the moment you decide to align with your highest truth, doors open. Your path is already waiting for you. You are not lost. You have never been lost. You are simply in the process of remembering who you were meant to be. Discouragement is a natural part of any journey. When faced with setbacks, take a moment to reflect on your progress. Celebrate the small victories and the lessons learned along the way. Surround yourself with positive influences and remind yourself of your purpose. Remember that every great accomplishment is preceded by challenges and obstacles. And when you learn to trust that every twist, every turn, every challenge is part of a greater plan, you will begin to see that you were always exactly where you needed to be. Your job is to follow that pool, to wake up every day and embody the future version of yourself now, to act as if you already are the person who has mastered the gift, to feel the gratitude, the joy, the certainty before you see the results. Because this is how you collapse time. That is how you turn struggle into transformation. Embracing your natural gifts is a journey of self-discovery and transformation. So I leave you with this. Trust in your instincts. Nurture your passions. And be open to the signs from the universe. Embrace the struggles as opportunities for growth. And maintain a balance of persistence and patience. You are capable of incredible things, and your gifts are meant to shine brightly in this world. If there is something calling you, something that won't let go, lean in, trust, keep showing up, and soon the gift that was always within you will no longer just be potential, it will be reality. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Now is the time to trust, to move forward, to let go of fear and step into the life that was meant for you. Because you were not meant to survive, you were meant to thrive, and your path is waiting. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this message inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe. Together we will unlock the limitless potential that resides within us all.